Well, it's been a long road back to title contention and a heavyweight championship opportunity for this man, but he has put in all the right work, and a lot of people give him a great chance to get the job done tonight.
You know, when you've been there and you get back here, it's not new. There are a lot of things that are familiar, but how do you change the result? How do you assure that in this time, during this chance, you ultimately walk away with the championship? He's been here before, John. The team's been here before. They are confident that this time they get it done.
And that self-belief is rooted in the preparation, right? He's got speed, he's got power, all the tools to wrest the belt away. We'll see if we have a new UFC heavyweight champion by night's end. Jon Jones enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, here's the heavyweight wrestler Curtis Razor Blades representing Team Elevation there in Colorado. And here's a guy who, at least on paper, has more takedowns secured offensively than any fighter in UFC heavyweight history.
You know, they talk about specialists, and at times you find a guy that's so good at one skill that you know it's coming and you can't stop it. Curtis Blades is one of those guys. He's a national wrestling champion. He's very big. He's very skilled, and he has great cardio. The great cardio allows him to press this wrestling style on guys, and they can't keep up with him. He is solely one of the top 5 heavyweights in the world.
And he's certainly got a good work rate for this heavyweight division, works as hard in training as anybody, still in search of that elusive first championship opportunity. Big spot for Curtis Razor Blades here tonight. Both fighters have graced the octagon, and that means we are ready to go with live action from the Scotiabank Arena here in Toronto, where some of the best fans in all of MMA have come out to see our fights here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon, we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Jon Bones Jones! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Curtis Razor Blades.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, so we get another look at Jon Bones Jones here tonight. He immediately takes the center of the octagon. We'll see if he goes to the striking here early. We know he can also grapple with the best of them, but an obvious reach advantage yet again for Jon Bones Jones tonight. 84.5 inches in reach, something that is very difficult for opponents to counter. All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front kick to the leg, and he throws those lead kicks to the body. He's long, he's 6'4" for the weight class, and he has learned masterfully how to fight with his height and his range. All those long-range weapons are Jon Jones's calling card.
High kick.
Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick lands.
Well, he misses with the left punch there.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, looks like he's got that submission locked in.
Starting to get deep.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Still trying to get the submission here. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Curtis Blades.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Oh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Landing strikes nicely here from top position. Blades is in half guard.
On to the mount.
Under a minute now to go.
He's setting up a sub attempt. There it is.
Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC.
Attack.
No way, he got out.
This is a guy that never gives up on himself. He was able to clear his head, defend the arm bar. The fight looked done. He loves to fight on.
Scramble and go! Scramble and go!
Oh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
All right. That round was definitely not yours. We need this next round. Okay, you need to get back up. He's taking you down way too much.
All right, let's check out some of the action now from that previous round, and he really kept finding a home for those kicks.
Yeah, and why would you change it? If your opponent is not going to check, if he's going to stand there and he's not on his toes and he's stationary, you keep driving those kicks into his thighs, into his body, until he makes some sort of adjustment.
All right, right back to the action here. Round two, Curtis Blades. And that man, John Jones. Side kick now. Nice jab there by Johnny Bones, and man, what Daniel Cormier would do to have an 84-inch reach. Of course, it's one thing to have length, it's another to use it to great effect. I'm not sure anybody has mastered it like the future Hall of Famer Johnny Bones. Oh, high-level stuff there as he blocks the strike and counters with a jab.
That jab is fast, look at that jab.
Well, you see him cringing now as the body damage just continues to pile up. He hasn't made the adjustments, and I wouldn't even hate a stoppage here.
No, I wouldn't hate a stoppage here. This guy's been beat up. Like, he hasn't adjusted at all. This started at the very start of the fight, and it continued to the point now that it seems as though it's an eventuality that this fight will be stopped due to body damage. Tremendous game plan, and it worked perfect.
Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there.
One takedown is easy to defend. When you start stringing them together is when guys struggle.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oh, good ground and pound here.
Lands a nice punch from his back.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Just over 2 minutes to go. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand.
He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking. He gets to the single collar tie. Look for him to now start to find uppercuts up the middle to try to do damage to his opponent.
Jones gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Making all these shots count. Fighters back to their feet here. "45 seconds remain in the round."
Big double leg level change.
He's having his way with him here. Going for a submission. Oh, that rear naked choke attempt is tight. Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Round 3 next.
Nice work out there. You see everything coming. I want you to keep doing that. Bring him close to you and look for those counters. I love the head movement and the level changes.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. All right, here we go, DC. Our next round is underway, and he's chasing some punch stat records tonight. That was some serious volume and efficiency in the previous round.
Normally you see that in boxing, where a guy just throws so many strikes. But this man has taken it to the octagon, looking to break all the punch records before the night is over. Yep, and he's got him secured in a half guard now.
Might be able to hook onto an arm here. Oh, looks like he's got the arm isolated.
He's got it isolated, working towards the finish. He's out. What submission defense on display.
Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Oh, he missed with that right hand. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Winded up on the right there to no avail. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of...
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away. That guillotine is tight.
Wow, fantastic submission defense yet again. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Blades. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have? Nope. Lucky guy. I have.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse. Big punch lands. Ooh. It would serve him good to throw more of those. Throw him high, though.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Final seconds. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward.
Ready. Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The 4th round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
back and forth we go. Slipped that offering from his opponent. In the past, we've seen him sort of lean on the toughness. Tonight, he's leaning on the defense.
And you see the evolution of the fighter in front of us. He doesn't have to be tough anymore. The more he can slip strikes, the longer he can prolong his career.
Just touching him with the jab.
Oh, guillotine, guillotine here.
That guillotine is tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory. Beautiful transition.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here.
He's got his foot on the hips. Now he's going to attack a triangle choke here. Look for him to try to move the arm across so that he can start getting head pressure down.
Oh, he got out again. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taken to this cut. Easier said than done, though. Great submission defense.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Jones.
I know he goes hard. He doesn't show it. You know, it's like playing poker. But he's just as tired. Oh, nice inside kick. The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you have the Anderson Silva situation.
Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish.
Guillotine jump. That guillotine is very tight.
And there's the top. Gets the finish.
Oh, my goodness.
So what a win for him here tonight. He gets it done and gets it done by way of submission. He told us this week, I got to keep these judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Absolutely. He is a phenomenal grappler. He said that he held the advantage there, and that would show itself in the fight. He proved that, and he gets a submission victory. Amazing.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 34 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Jones.
Well, you heard it there from Buff. Congratulations to Jon Jones, your winner tonight by submission. This is a man who has more than 10 decision wins in the UFC, so it's got to feel good for him to get back to his finishing ways tonight.
Well, to get out there and get a finish.